Joining us on the show right now is the marketing manager for Hypo, Mr. Timothy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you've been on the show before, and we're wondering, yeah, we know Hypo, yeah, we know. What is new, and what is this event you're putting together all about?
Last time I was on this show, I mentioned few things about our brand. But however, this Saturday, which is April 7th, is the World Health Day. So in Hypo, part of our core value is hygiene. Even one of the daily this morning I heard when you review about cholera. So it's part of our responsibility to let people be conscious of hygiene and also have the culture. So it's not about, it's two different things where you are conscious, but you are not doing it. But also you must have the culture as well, the habit. So this Saturday is happening live at Bariga, Ifeoludu community. We call it Team Up to Clean Up. It's a movement, it's an initiative whereby we look for a dirty community. Then we go there together. We talk, of course, in the past, we let people know that we are not a cleaning company, but because hygiene is part of our responsibilities, then we involve people, we do it together. So this Saturday is happening at Bariga Ifeoludu community.
Is this the first one you're doing, or how long has this been?
We started this initiative since 2014. This is 4 years now, and it's pan Nigeria.
Nice. Okay, so tell us how the event is going to happen exactly. What happens?
On that day, we storm the environment, the community. Of course, we are creating, they know that we are coming, the IP is on. Okay. So we storm the environment with our staffs, with our equipment. So they also, presently we've gotten 400 participants from that community to join us. So we go there, we sensitize them, we show them how they can use Hypo more than for whitening.
So which areas or communities are you going into?
Particularly,
and then, I mean, is it just Lagos now that you've heard the story of the cholera outbreak in Yobe? Is that something you're looking at, that, okay, maybe we should go to these sort of places as
outside
well?
Lagos.
Outside Lagos.
Yes, it's 2014. Team Up to Clean Up is not only in Lagos, it's pan Nigeria. We have other marketing managers who does that outside the state. But however, because this is Lagos, it's the hub of, and then this center of excellence, so we have to do it well. And then, of course, the trend now, people would know, people talk about death here and there. So it's the right time we do that. However, since World Health Day is May 7th, so we are doing it live and big there this Saturday.
Okay, so how do you sustain this brand legacy? Because, starting is easier.
Yes, and this is what we do. After this activity, we have personnel, officials, even I myself do go to this environment to go check. Because one of the things we tell them is that we are coming to the environment to do this with you. Also, you must sustain it. You must continue. And, okay, they give us the award. Okay, we will do this. We will do that. They will maintain, they will sustain. So we go there 1 week, every Saturday, we inform them, they remind them, then we check routine so that they can maintain this culture. So it will be a fertility effort.
So the thing is, like Miriam mentioned, we know for a fact right now that there's an outbreak in Niger State. Yobe State, sorry. And Yobe, we already lost some lives. Your brand is about hygiene, and hygiene is key to cholera. Like it's actually...
Lassa fever, everything.
Yes. So stepping up from your place of, let's do this to support World Hygiene Day, when would you make this your like a CSR? Let's take Nigeria on this journey
of educating and making them aware about hygiene.
Presently, we are doing house-to-house sampling, whereby we tell people the alternative use of Hypo. Last time I came, I mentioned whereby you can use Hypo for your drainages, to your counterfeits,
your kitchen counters,
or even our children toys, whereby you can use to sanitize. So these are the things we tell them. You have to know. And then apart from their toilet as well, they can use that. So we tell them, educate them, and then we spend millions of naira a day in there every year. So it's one-on-one testimony we live with people.
Focus on.
So we do that. In fact, I'm talking to you, that is going on now.
I stayed at the Mother and Child Care Center in Amodofin for 6 months, and I remembered my major tool was the Hypo I had, because I had to use the general toilet and I had to clean it every time. I noticed other brands and I felt they were not as effective, but I think these people are not aware. Do you intend to partner with hospitals in the future so that people are sensitized about the benefits of your product?
Yeah.
Like
I also noticed that your shirt has Nigerian Medical Association endorsement, so that means that you already have something.
Yes. every year there is this activity Lagos State Primary Health Center does. We partner with them.
Okay.
That's on a new mother maternity, wherever, you know, every year. So we partner with them, we sponsor them, as in do that. So the truth these days, we believe that if you can do that, then also if mother is okay, then the children also will be safe.
Okay.
So that is why we see it's our responsibility. We've been doing that anyway. I won't stop doing it anyway, in as much, you know, there is synchronization, there is no free, so we'll continue to do that.
Okay, so your CSR,
Right.
corporate social responsibility.
Yes.
Easy to be giving us Hypo. I'm just asking you. That made him laugh.
Thank you. The truth is this. For instance, I mentioned earlier on that we sensitize people on daily basis.
Yes.
After the talk, we do the demonstration, then they give them 2 sachets free.
Okay.
Okay, why is that? So apart from what you've done now, do it yourself. So as soon as we exhaust the 2, then you can go get and buy, either from Malam or whatever.
Okay, let me ask one question. What is the goal? This sensitization and talking to people, what are you looking to see in 5 years,
marketing
in 10
alone,
years?
they already
Yes,
said
what
this.
do you-
To make our society jam-free.
Okay.
Our present campaign talks about jam-free. To have a jam-free environment, a jam-free Nigeria, a jam-free homes.
But we have
people are
other
safe.
brands that are not in the same place.
They are not as
you.
strong.
They're not even in the same. They're not in the same industry of like detergents or other soaps that preach germ-free, and they go to schools and reach out to children. And I've seen that it's been really effective. Children have this blank mind. They are willing to learn everything, and it sticks. So they come home and they're like, saying, "Mommy, no, they told us to wash our hand with this. They told us." So you can, if you get the children to buy into it, they can end up getting their parents.
This is a poisonous something.
No, not washing
Hard
hand, like
us use.
not washing. I'm saying like you should get the children to tell parents that we need to wash the floor with Hypo. You know, the children understand it is important because we pick up things and all that. So if you can get the children also to buy into why toilet should be washed with Hypo and all that, might also be really effective.
In some years back, we did that with schools. Like you said, these are kids.
Yes, so.
And then, so we realized that we need to go through the mom.
Yes, so.
to get to
then
them.
To get them.
Which is why-
However, it's not we are not done yet. You know, it's continuous, it's improvement.
Yeah, quickly.
Because that's what Jumoke was saying, that it
May I
has
ask-
to be able to be sustained. So if you
Yeah.
start something good, you don't just stop.
You've done this initiative for 4 years. How has the response been? Because you see Nigerians, we're after Pokulowe, you know, affordability.
Okay.
How has the response been? How have you responded to, you know, your this
Your brand
initiative
and your
that you've
initiative.
done?
Yes,
Sensitization.
people. Thank you, madam. Like in the past, I think last year, either November, we did this same activity around Agege local, under Alimosho local government. That's council bus stop. We partner with people. So we go back for feedback. We go check back. Then on our product, people said, yeah, Hypo is effective and also avoidable. That is to make it accessible for people. Last time I talked
Because
about
they have small sachets.
yeah.
Okay.
Last time I talked about how before Hypo came into the existence, it's only 2% household category penetration. So Hypo came in after that. Then we grew the category from 22% to 27%.
Nice.
To make it more affordable for middle-income earner. So everybody can talk about hygiene. So hygiene shouldn't be a big deal for anymore. So it's not about upper class anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
So, Mr. Timothy, tell us about your future plans.
Yes, we've decided we won't relent. We will maintain the standard, and then we'll try to give the best at all time.
Okay.
It was
Thank you.
great having you on the show.
Thank you so very much.
And we hope that by next week Wednesday, we would have enough Hypo to give our audience.
Trust me.
Because they liked it the last time.
He's
And
not going without our
We
Hypo.
like it, oh.
We like
Mr.
Hypo.
Timothy,
We like Hypo.
Just wait for us.
so,
We'll send it down. Thank you so much.
moving on swiftly through, we'll take a break. And then we come back with the hot gist I promised you. You know, I told you. Why are Nigerian bachelors scared of getting married?
Tell us.
This is a jump. We are women, and we see
We
young
just want
ladies
to know.
that are complaining. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. In our society, It is believed that when men and women get to a certain age or are in a marriageable age, you know, we have that class of marriageable age, they should just settle down. But recently, report has it that most Nigerian bachelors who are of marriageable age are scared of getting married for one reason or the other. However, according to reports, single women are still not left out of the same opinion. They are crying out, they are lamenting. Getting married is almost a burden, as men are not asking. Men are not asking. They are not ready to take responsibility for the sanctity of marriage. So we ask, why are you bachelors, Nigerian bachelors, scared of getting married? This is an open house Thursday discussion. You are allowed to call us and let us know what your opinion is, because we will bash you. Say, don't worry, I'm here to represent the guys.
I will read your tweets. I will read your tweets, you. Association of Single Women are asking a very pertinent question. Single men of Nigeria, where are you people? What are you doing? When will you marry? We just want to know. Why? Because it seems that the single men these days, they'd rather become baby fathers. And we see it, so I will not call their names. 3 daughters, 3 women. 2 children, 2 women. And they are just very okay. Young men like that. Why? That's our question. Why? Now, they say that Nigerian Association, you know, there are parenting associations all over the world, of single women. You people have become too independent. You don't listen. No respect. If I say come here, you say why? Why are you questioning me? If I put you in the house, will you be questioning me like that? I will not marry you. Okay, I will have children from different women. You will not control me. And we are saying, what happened to the sanctity of marriage?
Thank you.
Where we raise good children in good religious homes. Have you people lost it?
Funny enough, Nima, I want to bring you in because it cuts across religion.
Yes.
You would think that it should be easier for Muslim men to be able to just ask.
You know,
because you can marry more.
There are no men again.
Where have they gone?
They are boys. Nima has finished the situation.
It's true. Even an 18-year-old that is a man knows that a woman makes him, as fulfilled half of his religion, he will go and marry. But these days, all these boys just want to have children.
Boys in their 30s and 40s.
Their small picking hormones is making them do dodging.
Small picking some more.
Dodging and dodging mentality. I had a case over the weekend. This young lady had been with this guy for 9 years. When she was pregnant with the first child, he came to see the family. And that was all. So once he did that, he knew that he could go in and come out,
anyhow,
the responsibility and come back. She has to be the one carrying the children to him every day. Like, what will we do about these children? I called her recently. I said, as much as I would love to fight that he takes over his responsibilities, I'd rather talk to you first, because it's a lot of legal struggle to get him to be compelled to do the right thing. I hate when you have to be compelled to take responsibility.
Wait, see.
You are the father of 2 children. There's no arguing with the paternity of those children.
Is it his fault?
But you have refused.
Excuse me. Miriam Mabino.
It's not his fault.
Buy one, get one free. What does it mean? Is the girl you are chasing, no? She now comes with pregnancy. Free child. You do not have any responsibility now. Shebi in the days of our mothers, you go and dobale.
I'm not supporting any guys. See, what is happening? There's no fear. Nigerian men are not afraid of marriage. It's just that they are having too much of a good time. They are balling. This is time. The best time to be a bad boy is now. The dream party. See now, you know before you get married, you have to be like a doctor, a lawyer. Now there are all sorts of jobs that they can be. You're an actor, an artist, a singer. You do skits on YouTube. Next thing, instant celebrity. You are blow. Everybody, all the women around the world. Before you used to be like a neighborhood local champion. Now you're a champion all over the world. Adulation. Hey, women love you everywhere. You will not want to know.
I'm here for the men.
You don't want to grow up.
But I'm here for the men because let me explain something.
You don't want to grow up.
Let me explain something. It is stressful to be a man in Nigeria. House rent. Because you will not ask me.
Don't pay.
Will you ask me to marry?
A
man cannot come and ask a lady to marry when he doesn't have a house. You will say the man is not responsible. So before you can rent a house in Lagos, in this our Lagos city, you will pay.
You want to Abeokuta now? Abi Badon. Your house is there.
Their next house
You
don't
will pay
just-
house
don't
rent
even just-
and you cannot pay per month. So the man has to first gather that 300, 400,000 naira before he can rent a house. After that one, they'll say, oh, for the wedding ceremony, you need to have money. Okay, you need to buy a car. By the time a man tries to settle himself down,
Wait,
he's already
the man that
old.
cannot raise 300 to buy a house. Let me sit down very well like the market.
Do you know how much he spends at the nightclub every Friday?
We come for experience and say, I have arrived. You bought a car, you borrowed money to buy it. You now wash it to another base of 300,000.
God will
What are you
bless
telling
you,
me? This
Alaja.
is priority.
Whoa,
See, let me
Adagba.
tell you something. It's about this eat your cake and have it mentality.
That's all.
If you have children by a woman that is your wife, you know you people will co-parent. You will do the work.
You have to be
But
responsible.
when you have a child for a woman outside, she will do all the work and still be begging you to claim accept paternity of the child.
And
So,
on the day
by
of the
time
wedding of the child,
you just come and
you
sit
come
down.
and sit down with your agbada and say that I am his father.
I am the. It's my seed that is so dear.
There's this age bracket that is easy for men to take that jump in, and that if they escape that age bracket when they are like
They'll
over
remain
35,
babies for life.
no, they'll just be. It will be a little bit lethargic to get them to
It's
You
not
see,
like
that,
that.
make that
It's not
decision.
like that.
At that age, actually, a lot of, because of our culture, a lot of families will start to say to the young man, oh yeah, no, you have graduated, you have done masters, you are doing PhD, you have started working in a bank, they're paying a good salary, you have a car, and you are still eating in eateries outside. Okay, go and marry. Take your phone
So
call.
you are getting a maid, not a man.
Not a wife.
Not a wife. We have a caller from Bauchi. Welcome to the show.
Okay, may I finish what I was saying? So at that point, some men will just go and get, I need someone to cook. Somebody has to birth the children legally, right? And then they're not marrying the right person for them. They marry the person who is available at that time.
Which is why I'm saying there's an age bracket where you fall in love.
There's a place I'm going to talk about. So some of those marriages, because they're marriages of convenience, right?
Yes,
They end up in
challenges.
divorce. So his friend, who is still single, will now look at that marriage that was founded on the wrong foundation and say, lie, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to go through this. Look at my friend that was a good man. He had a good job. He had everything going well until he married that
This
woman.
phone call, I don't want to lose this one. Welcome to the show from Benue State. What's your opinion on this?
Okay, my opinion on this is the problem is caused by the ladies themselves.
Oh.
These guys are taking advantage
Yes.
of the ladies.
And they are allowing
Okay,
them.
I'm a man and I'm married. You see, I am married. So whenever you contact a lady, you say, baby, I like you. They will say, no, you are married. Are you married? That's the first question they will ask you.
Okay.
And these guys are taking advantage that they are not married. So they're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girlfriends at the same time. They're having cheap girlfriends. Very, very cheap girlfriends in the name that they're not
Cheap
married.
girlfriend. Cheap. I
So
like
this is the problem.
I like
The
that.
ladies themselves
We're giving it to
can be
them
very
free.
careful
free.
in accepting whoever is approaching them to friend them. I think this can be limited. This can
Okay,
be limited.
so that's
you
another
raised a very-
angle.
you raised a
So the
very-
point I was saying was of the one of you have seen many failed
There are many
marriages
around
around
you.
you, and then you just say that you stay away. Yeah, and he's very right about the cheap one. That's another angle to it. That you are getting the milk free. Why do you need to buy the cow? 10 girls are competing for your attention.
And
So one will
they
come
all
and
want to
watch,
get married,
one
so they
will
will-
come and do this. And all of them, the society has also put pressure on them.
So they'll be cooking different
So
soup for you.
every one of them is doing more than they ought to do as single women in your
they
life,
want you.
based on pressure. At the end of the day, why do you need to marry one of them?
Okay, that's a
Another-
good point. But there's the point where there are these guys that go out and purposely scam these girls. They'll first give you friendship ring, commitment ring, promise ring. By the time you're done, your house will be so heavy from the different rings. But that wedding ring will get there. So the thing is that you go out and you're lying to these people that you're going to marry them. You go and visit
those
their
are the-
mother,
those
their
are the-
parents, and everything. They what?
They call them something demons.
Yoruba demons.
Because they go to the weddings and they are decked.
They are nicely
And they scope out
dressed.
all the babes that catch the
woman
bouquet.
is not planning
Like they scope the girls that catch the bouquet and they go and meet them like something is going to happen. And the girl feels like, I've got the bouquet, something will happen.
At a wedding.
And nothing actually happened. But I think that, so as well, just to discuss generally, you raised a very, very, very valid point. We have this culture of tishu any bata, you waboje. That means if you're having success, if your yam booms, you would hide it. And so successful marriages hide their success because we don't want you to come and use your bad belly to tarnish my marriage. What we see are those in crisis and those challenged. So we don't have enough positive role models for these men to say, this is my guy, his wife, they ball, they are grooving. I can be like this person. If I marry, I can be like, what they see are, chai, your wife know they cook. Your wife know they give you. Your wife know they do this. And make I just see. I know they do. I'm chopping everything.
Depends on the circle, actually.
So maybe we should be more open.
I remember as a young wife, my husband's friends used to come around and they'd be like, you will be like, marriage is the best thing, you know, and they would be like, you don't arrive. So everybody was getting married.
Because it was seen as a good thing. We have a feast from Fagba.
Hello?
Are you married?
I'm married.
Oh, you're not among the scared bachelors.
But
You're too scared to call.
there's something very funny about these people.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead.
This marriage thing is something very funny. Because girls of nowadays, they tend to be very, they tend to be very flashy. They are always after money, and when they see a guy that loves them so much and is ready to sacrifice everything, but eventually maybe because the guy is not really rich or is not that comfortable, they end up leaving the guy. More so, they would rather go for a guy that is rich, that has money, that has everything it takes, but doesn't really care about them.
Thank you, Abdulafiz.
We have tweets.
We have tweets.
So, hey,
go ahead,
Buku's
Nima.
Kami says, how do you expect us to marry when the parents of a girl puts millions as dowry on their daughters? Check out how much it costs for a Christian guy to marry today. Parents should please cut down the bride price of our daughters. Dolani Robert says, finance and unemployment is putting men away from marriage. Ademola Alalade says, why would they not be scared to get married when they don't have jobs to earn money to take care of their marriages? Most women today want men that are made already. So
you see,
not ready to suffer.
The high unemployment rate could also be contributing. But there are few men that are balling. They have money, but they are not married.
Yes. So may I take some tweets? Vanessa says, different reasons cause it. Me like this. Sometimes I wish it was possible to just do the wedding and not get married. Wonderful created Nika says, thank you, Jumoke. You hit the nail on the head. Why should they marry when they can be serviced for free? Wale Adu says, Nigerian bachelors are not scared of getting married, but have found an escape route. Baby mama, Osho free, animation and all. Nelly says, personally, I don't think fear is the right word for it. Marriage isn't for everyone, and a big decision like that shouldn't be rushed into. Mark Ide says, the truth is the standard has been raised. Bridal shower, makeup parties, after party, hall, dowry, list of items, food, drinks, video coverage, all this in this recession. Guys, think hard before they make that decision.
This last one, Odinaka put it in bullet points. Why most Nigerian men are scared of marriage. Okay. 1, high standards set by ladies, especially the ones in Lagos City. 2, most ladies these days only love you genuinely when you're having enough money to spend. 3, the inability of men to secure jobs and stabilize their finance.
Okay, so when we come back, we'll try and come up with solutions because there was a way we were doing these things before. We need to go back into that system. Marriage is important. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
It's not to carry belly.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
One tweet in Yoruba.
Our guest just arrived and there was traffic. He's a bachelor and a Nigerian actor. Okay, Ozweshi. Welcome to the show. So Nima mentioned that you've been married for 13 episodes to Bisola.
Yes.
And you people, you were depicting every crisis possible inside marriage. So tell me, why are you not married? 1.
Okay.
Why are you setting up men to feel like, man, is it going to happen in marriage? I ain't doing this.
Okay, 2.
And how can we prevent this scarcity of
marriageable bachelors?
Okay, why am I not married? Maybe because I am not ready.
Okay, that's a good reason.
Why did we do all of that? We did all of that because my mom used to say when I was younger, it didn't make sense to me then. It makes a lot of sense now. She said, the happiest day is the day of the wedding. After that, the rest is marriage. So the wedding day is the party, is the enjoyment, is when everybody comes around.
Spending.
The rest is now marriage. That's real life happens. You know, real life begins to happen. You know, you're in each other's spaces. You see this person every day. You know, you take your time to sandpaper each other till you become smooth enough. You know, for each other. So it's the journey
that
we're showing them, we're depicting to them. Let's not enter into marriage with any ideas.
Fairy tales.
Fairy tale, exactly. Let's not build sandcastles in the cloud. You know, this is what it is. This is reality. So if you're coming into it, you need to be emotionally mature enough.
So there were two categories. Somebody said that, oh, it is the unemployment rate, it is the women are too expensive, the cost of living in Lagos, people not married.
Oh, women are too cheap.
There's another category that says women are too cheap, you're getting it for free. There's no need to, I don't need to tie myself down to anybody. I'm just scared of this responsibility.
Okay.
Where do you, I'm too busy, I'm building my life.
And then there's that category of I'm just having too much
So
fun.
you are, where are you and how do you prefer solutions to these
All of that.
categories? Yes.
Well, the first thing I would say is I don't know that all of them are mutually exclusive, if I may say, because no, truth is, at the end of the day, everybody has their reason. You know, opinions are like noses, they say. You know, so everybody has their reasons, or the lies we tell ourselves sometimes. If I'm going to be honest, the lies we tell ourselves sometimes. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I've not achieved all I want to achieve. Oh, all the girls in Lagos are like this.
Okay.
Oh, this, that.
So you have told yourself this lie.
I don't tell myself any lie.
Waiting now.
That you're not ready.
Shebi, you say yourself you are not ready.
Well, you see, if you had asked me to expand shades.
Let me ask you the question. Tell us the truth.
Yeah. The truth
Is there somebody somewhere you have not found that?
That was how Banky came here and was saying he's praying.
He
was already engaged. We know people like you. Banky came here and said he was praying.
engaged. I said myself and God.
No, I suspected Banky when he said, I take care of my women. I said, this one get woman. You get woman, I won't get woman. No.
Okay, tell us the truth. Oh.
trouble.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, there is someone.
Hey! That's what I'm saying. So there is somebody.
Yeah, there is someone.
What makes a man move from dating a woman to marrying her? And on the other end, why would a man have a woman by his side and say, I am not ready?
Okay.
And the solution. Do you understand that?
I get that. It's a whole, it's a whole. The truth is sometimes, and I tell this to my sisters and my female friends, sometimes women make it kind of easy for the men to enter into a place of comfort in a relationship. You move into his house, you cook his meals, you wash his clothes, you're living like his wife, Auntie. Why would he now want to put a ring on it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
That's the honest, bitter truth. You know. I mean, the men have their own idiosyncrasies and the lies we tell ourselves, like I said earlier. This whole if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a man's lie. It's a lie we tell ourselves. We're living together. She's cooking my meal every night.
What else is there to do?
You carry your marriage and go abeg. You know what I mean? So there is that.
Okay. And so how do we fix it? Because at the end of the day, we want children to grow up in responsible homes and in good emotional environments. We don't want to be raising children by baby mamas and baby fathers. So how do we fix that?
By being more responsible. That's the simple truth. Like by being honest, with ourselves, and tell ourselves.
I think that in the days of our grandparents, a man had to bebe, meaning he had to beg. To marry a woman. And a man knows that he needs a woman in his life. Because women, we complete a man. You are a helpmate. So when he doesn't have it for free, he's going to go and look for that one and beg for her.
Which happens with long-term relationships. And then suddenly the guy just meets this girl and he just leaves that long-term one and marries that other one. Because there's something, and I think that because in the scope of finding solution, we need to let our women value themselves more and know that they have a lot to offer. Because the society makes them feel pressured that I should do everything to ensure I get married.
And then you now cheapen yourself.
Okay, there's also this excuse excuse of, you know, until I fall in love, I must have this feeling, the
butterfly.
My own, I'm
butterfly
chemistry,
the
shaki love.
So you know, the place of, you know, growing in love that our mothers had to go through, because most of them didn't fall in love.
They didn't know the man.
You wake up in the morning and you find your husband. But they stayed, as in sustained marriages over the years.
Nima, you know, some of them stayed because they didn't have anywhere to go back to.
Is there any truth in the excuses that they say that some they can't afford it? You know, for me, I find this excuse a bit tough to swallow right now, because we have women now who are working just as much as the men, and contributing equally or if not more. So why is that excuse? Is it just an excuse, or is it the truth, really?
It is some people's truth, and it's some people's excuse. It's some people's truth in that not everybody has the money to, you know,
I've learned that sometimes you don't need to have everything all together. You need to decide.
There is that.
It's a decision.
There is that.
Yeah, so we come together
on behalf, because we're running off. Well, yes, and on behalf of all the Association of Nigerian Single Ladies, single responsible ladies, I want to beg people like you that you look all together. See the way you cack today now. All that is remaining is wedding band. That's all. And we're begging every other man out there, because it doesn't need to be perfect, but we know that marriage perfects things if it's done right.
Yes. And so let's beg our parents, the society, marriage is supposed to be a simple affair, especially the Muslims these days making things complicated. It's a simple affair. Small money, you marry, as long as they can provide the ceremonial.
2 tweets only.
Moyoluwa Comfort says, most of the men around now are babies. They are not matured, and you don't expect a matured lady to sit and wait for an immature man. Sholom Peja says, please tell your guests to not say he isn't ready. What more does he need?
To be ready.
He has money. He has a house. He has an income. I am not ready is a convenient excuse. You must not have everything to get married. It is a journey. Start small.
Don't pressure him.
No. It's not about all of that. It's about emotional maturity.
Okay.
Yeah. We're growing.
We have to bring you again. I feel really, really bad. Okay, because I know that you came and you just couldn't be here enough, and it's been an interesting few minutes with you, an interesting show with all the ladies from the beginning. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you had fun. We'll see you tomorrow, and don't forget our live audience show is on Wednesdays, and it is going to be really interesting. Only 30 people. Come dressed nicely, no sleepers, please. See you tomorrow. Bye.